want y'all to give a hand, put y'all hands together. Mr. Luke Taylor, come on up here, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Pornography. It's a good start. Right? It's rampant now. It's everywhere. It's just, you can't get away from it. It's so bad. Even my mom has like started to pay for this like pornographic, this softcore porn channel, right? It's just like real story driven, and there's like a lot of costumes. It's called like, what is it, like HBO, I think? I don't know. The first time I saw porn, the first time I saw pornography, there was this creepy kid in the back of the bus handing me this like wrinkled up magazine, pages sticking together. He was treating it like the Ark of the Covenant, like, this is gonna melt your face off, man. You ready? Oh, I was not ready. I was not ready. The first time you press that button, first time you heard, I'm over 18, you're not over 18, but you know what you're doing. You think the cops are just gonna repel and break down the glass of your window? He's seen a tit! He's seen a tit! This is a code red! All forces converge on my location. That was half what got me off though, right? Like how forbidden it was, how wrong it was, right? Now I'm just like, ugh, Asian lesbian midget fisting POV porn? Again? That's why all those dark, fucked up recesses of the internet exist, right? That's why they're all there, is because guys have just gone through all the already really fucked up shit on the internet, and now we need somebody to just kick it up to another level, right? No 13-year-old kid is on those sites. No preteen celebrating the sprouting of his first pube is gonna sit down in front of that family computer for the first time, because his parents have gone away, they're still trying to make the marriage work, so he's logging on, putting his hands together, and it's like, tentacle porn. No, dude. Upper thigh, when you're starting out, that's enough, right? I was masturbating to like exercise videos, just like Mary Tyler Moore workout stuff. I didn't need like bondage shit. That wasn't necessary. It's just like, is there a woman out there somewhere? Right? It does change you though, right? It changes the way you think about real sex between real people in the real world, you know, whatever that is, right? Like the male philosophy has just become this weird parody of itself. I mean, it's accurate, and it's just, there's a hole, let me just shove my pelvis towards it until a fucking thing happens, right? And like for a guy, like the more girls, the better, right? Because the more holes, the better. It's a gross philosophy, but that's what we got. I'm not trying to say it's great, right? So we start thinking that it's the same way for girls, just the opposite, right? The more dicks, the better. But that's not what it is. That's not what it is. I mean, sometimes, ladies, I'm sure you need the D. I understand that. I'm with you, right? But a lot of times, it's like a physical expression of intimacy. It's like, I care enough about you to let you just shove your freaking beat rod up inside of me. Right? That's commitment right there, right? That doesn't exist in porn. There's no love in porn. No one's shoving 6 dicks in your face because they care about your feelings. Nobody's gonna splooge in your eyeball because they want to get to know the real you, right? Nobody's licking any assholes because they want to hear about your day. It's not how it works. So we have this disconnect, right? Like we've separated sex and love, right? We want to have sex with you because you're hot. We like you because when we say we like you, we seem to have sex more often. So that's generally how it phrase it. I was masturbating once, real early on, trying to make it special, like some candles, right? I just figured out the proper motion I needed, not to just like whip it around anymore in like every possible different way, right? I could just go in and out, in and out, in and out. I streamlined it, I got the process down, I was celebrating, I was getting going. And then the ground starts to shake. This is very strange, I don't know what's going on here, right? Like a metro just under my apartment. Well, it wasn't an apartment, it was a house, and it was in West Virginia, so it wasn't any kind of public transportation. Certainly not that. And it was as the bookshelves started to fall over that I realized that an earthquake had started right when I started going at it. For a 13-year-old kid that thinks that just getting a hard-on might be a federal offense, right? The only logical conclusion that I can conceivably come to is that God has walked in on me. That's what must have happened. My immediate reaction was just, yes, sir, God, I'm not going to do the thing. It's done. Never going to touch it. Seal it up. Never going to happen. I got it. You had the shaking, and I shouldn't be the shaking. Not that I'm making a joke. I'm not making a joke. I very much understand. This is not appropriate. Got it. Only Son, Mother, Virgin Mary, amen. So I didn't masturbate. I didn't masturbate for 2 minutes. Max. Right, honestly, if I'm being honest with you guys, I don't know that I lost my heart. I don't know that I did. And that's how good masturbation is, right? It's so good, I thought God was rending the earth because of me. And I was like, I'm close enough. I could just finish up, it would be rude not to. What a weird thought though, right? That God had singled me out, He singled me out. Because logically, I was being very logical here. Logically, I knew that it couldn't be that God just does that every time some kid figures out masturbation. Otherwise, it would just be constant. It would just be, oh, you sinful boy. Oh, another one. Oh God, millions of them. It couldn't be that. The world's still every now and then. So logically, I knew it had to be that God was particularly disgusted with my strange, unique brand of masturbation. This is a guy who has sat through famine, war, genocide, and done nothing. And this 13-year-old kid grabs his slimy meat pickle and he's like, that's it. That's it, this is the last straw. I just imagine him up there looking down at me just like, oh. It looks like a gourd. I've never seen someone that uncircumcised. Jesus Christ, come look at this. Look at this, Jesus. Look at this. It's like a loose sweater sleeve. It's just flapping around. It's just flapping. How did this happen? I don't mean to harp on it, but quality control. Quality control. This does not represent my image. This does not represent my image. I gotta do it. I gotta pull the earthquake lever. I know. I said biblical proportions, but, have you seen it? Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Just look at it. I gotta pull it. Pulls it. Now he's just freaking out at me. He doesn't know. What? He's finishing. I looked right at it. Oh, God. Oh, no. And that is my relationship with God. Thank you very much.
Y'all give it up, man, for Luke. That's what's up.